Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for joining us. I'm here at the AMD head office in the Mar Business Park, and I'm joined today by two of AMD's top reps in the country and worldwide as well. So we're just going to talk a little bit about the Llano, the bulldozer, and AMD's strategy moving forward with the APUs. So guys, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Okay, great.
My name is Raymond Dumbeck, and I'm with the Worldwide Product Marketing Group in Austin, Texas, in the United States. I'm responsible for mobile products as well as commercial products.
Okay. Thanks, Ray. My name is Manish Punjabi. I'm the field marketing manager for Middle East, Turkey, and Africa, and I have the responsibility for tactical execution for the consumer and component channel business for all marketing activities.
So he's a very, very busy guy.
Awesome. Okay, why don't you guys tell us a little bit about the, you guys just recently introduced the Llano APUs, the desktop APUs.
Yep.
We've already seen the performance, pretty impressive. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the launch strategy in the region? Manish, I guess you can sort of tell us.
Well, we've just launched the FX, so that's going to come sometime next quarter.
Yep.
To the region.
Okay.
Well, and so for example, so there's two different things. So we've got our A series APUs, which are, basically in market anytime, right? You'll see those on shelves anytime.
Sure.
Pretty cool. That is the combination of our world-class x86 capabilities with discrete graphics cores on the same solution. So you're going to see those on shelf anytime. With the FX series of parts, I think we talked about those a second ago, Manish just mentioned those, you're going to see those in the October time frame.
That's a worldwide release, or is it going to be...
So for Middle East, you'll see them in the October
in October
time
itself?
frame. Yeah.
Okay. That's brilliant. And we've already seen with the bulldozer. I mean, the news came, I think, earlier last week about the world record breaking.
Yep. I know, all of us are smiling when you say that. 8.429 gigahertz, which is pretty impressive. We've gotten the plaque from the Guinness Book of World Records, and we're very, very happy at that, excited at that as a company. You wouldn't expect anything less from AMD. AMD has a tradition of always trying to break records and break barriers, and this is just one more example of how we're showing that our products are ultra competitive from top to bottom. We're doing a great job there.
And we're going to be seeing two different SKUs for the bulldozer series, the A6 and the A8 CPUs, am I correct?
The FX solutions will be branded actually FX.
FX6, okay, sorry.
Just FX, yeah.
Okay, just FX.
Yeah.
And within that, we're going to see 6 and 8 core CPUs. And again, October is the timeline.
Yes.
March for that. Brilliant. One more thing about coming back to the APUs. I mean, you guys have been moving forward with the APU push since late last year, in fact.
We actually launched our C series and E series APUs in January.
Yep.
At CES. Our A series were launched a little bit earlier, but you're going to start seeing them in the Middle East anytime. They should be on shelf anytime.
Sure. And moving forward as a company, I mean, obviously once you guys acquired ATI, then the combination of the GPU and the CPU on one die, that's, I mean, we're already seeing the fruits of that with the APU series. What about the discrete graphics, the market, the Radeon cards that you guys have right now? Where do you see AMD moving forward in terms of, are you going to focus more on pushing both the CPU and the GPU on one die, or are you going to relegate the discrete graphics market to the industry, developers, game developers, movie developers? Is that sort of what you're focusing on, or are you going to keep these two categories coexisting in the near future?
So today, you have, AMD is the only company today that makes both discrete graphics and x86 CPUs. And what you're going to see is that going forward, we're going to focus very heavily on the discrete graphics solution on our APU solutions. However, We also offer the capability of having dual graphics, so when you combine our discrete card on top of our APU that has discrete graphics on it as well, what you're going to see is that you're going to be able to increase your overall system performance or visual performance by up to 75% by adding a discrete graphics card. So I don't think they're mutually exclusive. I don't think one replaces the other. I think they complement each other. So you will be able to have a discrete graphics solution on die on the APU, and then you will be able to combine it with a separate discrete add-in card to create dual graphics, giving you, again, up to 75% higher performance in terms of frame rates. I think they work together, they coexist.
Sure. In terms of combining the CPU and the GPU architecture, why was there, I mean, I understand that software is more trending towards using the computing power of the GPUs, but is this something that was triggered by hardware manufacturers, or is it that these guys just suddenly said that, okay, you know what, NVIDIA and ATI cards are more powerful than CPUs all of a sudden, so let's use their computing power, let's leverage that more than CPUs. Do you see this? I mean, graphics are the way forward, like GPUs are the way forward in terms of this type of computing?
I think balanced computing is the way forward. And what I mean by that is, over the last 30 years, 40 years, it's been, you need a bigger CPU, a stronger CPU, a faster CPU. Or you need a bigger graphics card, a stronger graphics card, a faster graphics card. What you see today with the shift towards balanced computing is that you need the right size of both the CPU and the GPU. You don't need the biggest of either one, depending on what you're doing. You need the right size of both. There is a trend in the software industry today moving towards taking advantage or enabling the DirectX 11 infrastructure to do more than games, to run mainstream software, giving you the ability to run things like Microsoft Office 2010, Cyberlink, Power DVD, Adobe Flash, those types of things, and accelerating them using that GPU port or section of the APU. The GPU, or that DirectX 11 infrastructure, was once relegated to only doing games. By opening that infrastructure to mainstream software, you're able to exponentially increase the compute capability of that overall system. So the software now has access to both the CPU and the GPU, and depending on how the software is written, if it's written using OpenCL and Direct Compute, it could take advantage of technically both. Again, making the software run faster, look better, helping the software finish sooner, allowing the machine to go to sleep faster, extending the battery life, or making it more energy efficient if it's a desktop.
So you've got the FX series lined up for launch this year, next month hopefully. Then you guys are obviously going to focus on the next, the third generation of the DX11 graphics cards. Beyond that, is there anything that you guys would want to just share? Not leakage of products, but just in terms of focusing on bringing out new APUs, or maybe something that's what's next? Okay, what's the next big thing for AMD? I guess that's an easier question.
The next big thing for AMD, boy, there's a lot of things I would like to tell you, but unfortunately, at this particular point, we can't comment on future products.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, one last thing, but before the end of the year, what is the one AMD product that you're looking forward to most, personally?
Personally? Me personally, it's going to be an A8 APU in a notebook with a discrete graphics card or dual graphics combination. Why? Because I will get all-day battery life with that combination using Power Express. So I get the power of the dual graphics, but I get all-day battery life with Power Express, and that's what I want as my corporate notebook.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I'd echo that same sentiment. I think it'll probably take longer for us to get them here.
Hope not.
Hope not. End of the year.
Okay, so is the focus more on computing for work or computing for games?
Both.
Okay.
Depends on who the user is. My personal focus is on what I do for work, because that's how I make my living. I have friends and new friends that are avid gamers, and I would say that I think it just depends on what you need at the time. So we're focused on both, just to let you know.
Sure.
Focused on both.
Okay, great. Looking forward to those then. Well, that's all, I guess. Thank you both for joining us.
Well, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Catch you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.